My brother-in-law blamed me when his dog vanished. The shelter scan showed who surrendered her. I run a small pet sitting business outside Boise called Trailside Pet Care. My younger sister, Nora, and her husband, Grant, owned a red shepherd mix named Maple. Maple had stayed with me often enough to recognize my van from half a block away. Grant liked to call my work paid playtime. He still expected free boarding whenever he and Nora traveled. I usually agreed because Maple was gentle, funny, and completely devoted to my sister. Last autumn, Nora and Grant moved into a new downtown apartment. Nora said the building manager had approved Maple. Grant cut her off and said he had handled every detail. A week before the move, he asked me to keep Maple for 6 nights. He said the flooring crew needed the apartment empty. I added Nora as the emergency contact and rearranged several client visits. Maple settled beside my desk like she always did. On the 4th morning, Grant called while I was walking 2 elderly spaniels. He asked to enter my house and collect Maple's vaccination folder for the building manager. Grant already knew the keypad code, so I told him where the folder was. When I returned, Maple, her leash, and her travel crate were gone. I called Grant immediately. He said he had never entered my house. Then Nora phoned, crying, because Grant told her Maple had escaped through my gate. I said Maple hadn't escaped. Someone had removed her crate and closed the front door behind them. Grant repeated that I must have left the gate open. Before noon, he posted Maple's photograph in the neighborhood group. He named my business and wrote that a careless sitter had lost a family dog. 2 regular clients canceled that afternoon. My insurer asked for a written report before renewing my business coverage. I spent the day calling clinics, shelters, and rescue groups. Years earlier, Nora had listed me as Maple's backup contact on her microchip. I marked her missing with the chip company and kept my phone beside me overnight. The county shelter called shortly after sunrise. Their scanner had identified Maple during intake. She was safe, fed, and sleeping behind the reception desk. The coordinator, Melanie, said Maple had not arrived as a stray. She had been surrendered by someone claiming a new building prohibited dogs. Nora met me at the shelter with Maple's veterinary records. Melanie compared them with the intake form and then turned the page toward us. Grant's full name and signature appeared at the bottom. The shelter had also copied his driver's license, as required for an owner surrender. The timestamp was less than an hour after he used my keypad code. Nora went silent. Her apartment had never approved Maple. Grant had signed the lease anyway and planned to blame me before Nora discovered the restriction. He thought losing the dog would sound more forgivable than choosing the apartment over her. Nora reclaimed Maple, then asked me to foster her while she found somewhere else to live. I sent the shelter record to my insurer. I posted one update saying Maple was safe and had been documented as surrendered, not lost. I never named Grant. I didn't need to. The original accusation disappeared within minutes, and both canceled clients returned the next week. At Sunday dinner, Grant asked me to call the whole thing a misunderstanding. He said the family was treating him like a villain. I told him I would not add another accusation. I also would not change an official record. By winter, Nora had moved into a small duplex with a fenced yard. Grant's name was not on the lease. Maple's new tag listed me as her backup contact again. This time, everyone understood why.